Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Welcome to Feng Shui review on the Reef King's Dock. Today's program just myself. If you want to see our masters, they are actually working in Muzi. Later, I'll share the details with you. So that if you want to see our masters physically, you can visit them over the weekend, today and tomorrow. So I'll share the detail much later. Okay, good. Again, we'd like to have this disclaimer. This video is based on a personal opinion. So Circle 96 or corporate feng shui guru is not liable for any loss, expenses, damage, or illnesses whatsoever relating to investment decision or feng shui implementation made by the audience. The information presented here are for reference and educational purposes only. Okay. So a lot of people ask us what's the difference between feng shui and modern feng shui. So feng shui basically asks you to buy a lot of things, the artifacts to turn your house into very old-fashioned Chinese temple-looking or a zoo with all these animals. Modern feng shui basically use exactly what you have at home, your clock, your wall clock, exactly. Even your refrigerator is also a feng shui item. So that can be used to improve your house harmony, health, and prosperity. Okay. We have 5 books written especially for our clients, and the book, 6 books, is actually for working business owner. So the first book is Peace of Mind. It will be good for people who has already got a house and want to improve their house feng shui. Okay. The second book will be 7 pieces of vital information your property agents can't share. This is the book you need to get if you're looking to buy a property. Okay. Property agents are not feng shui masters. They only want to sell you the house. They do not care what happens after you purchase your property. I just mentioned just now, there's a book that's for business owner. That will be the 7 Deadly Feng Shui Mistake by business owner, that make by yourself, that you bring down your own business. So this book, you need to get hold of yourself. And this is a book that also for mother, and then there's a book for children, and there's a book for renovation. Okay, so all these books are co-written by my masters and ourselves. So after the show, we'll give you the link to get all this book. All right. Like I said just now, if you want to see our masters, our masters are working in Muzi today. We have a lot of visitors coming to see them today, physically bringing their floor plans, or just come and see them to ask them a few questions about feng shui. So if you are interested to see our master today between the 11 a.m. to 6 p.m., you can come to this area, 51 Ubi Avenue 1, Paya Lebar Industrial Park, Unit 02-09-10. Okay. You can take a bus or MRT station over there. Okay, MRT station with the nearest you McPherson, bus number 63. All right, and this would be the actual walk-in area for the main entrance. The first right turn, you turn right, and then you can see the road sign over there to lead you to Muzi, second level. All right, good. Let's come to lesson proper. Before we come to lesson proper, I'd like to thank our sponsors. We have 2 sponsors. Our first sponsor will be by Circle 96 will be Sky Creation. Sky Creation is the biggest renovation company in Singapore. So if you want to renovate your house, please look for Sky Creation. Our second supporter has always been Renotalk. Renotalk is the biggest renovation portal in Singapore. If you are doing for renovation for your new house, you can visit their portal. They also have a lot of write-ups about renovations and tips to tell you what to look out for when you do renovation. Okay, these are 2 loyal supporters that's been with us for a long time. I thank them very much. Okay, so if you have any questions, do not hesitate to type and post into the group chat, and then after we can reply you or answer you accordingly. Okay, so let's go to the lesson proper. Today we are going to talk about the reef at King's Dock. Okay, it's somewhere near the Vivo City, right, very near to Keppel. Right, so we make the place into 8 sector, and then we have named them 8 sector: the north, south, east, etc. So today we're going to start talking about the north. Okay, what's about the north? Okay, so the north is something that I did mention in one of my EDMs, that if you're thinking of buying this property, and if your memories is not so good, maybe it's because the north has a lot of natural reserves. Okay, north is basically water element, representing the memories, representing the body parts, be kidney, The year will be 2020, and in the past was 2008, and in future will be 2032. So north, when the north is weak, basically you tend to have weaker memories or diabetic problems. Okay, unfortunately for this development, the north is relatively weak because of the reservoir, sorry, the natural reserve up there. Okay, so it's not so favorable, and of course you have a very big car park, heavy industrial car park right across. Okay, so that is also not very favorable for the north sector. So this is north also represents a second boy in the family. That means he must have an elder brother above him. So north is not as favorable. So resulting that maybe not so good in memories, or you also look into your diet, especially if you have family history of diabetic. Okay. Let's talk about Northeast. Northeast is the year 2009, 2010. The future will be 2021, 22, and actually the past, okay, 2021 and 22, just 2 years ago. Future will be 2033, 34. Now, a lot of people ask me what is important about North. North is very important because North is basically family, signified family, and Northeast also represents career, your platform. Northeast also represents your subordinates if you have a company and you have manpower. All right, so Northeast over here, I see that is a food center. Very good. Food center is fire element. So career-wise, I'm very happy for you. You are doing very well. And then you have the Bank of Commerce, Marine Leach over there. Okay, so basically, you need to fork out a bit of money to do your business. So 2021, 2022, you can just remember whether you spent a bit of money or not, or was it a bit of saving lost, okay? Because bank is metal element, so when you have the northeast sector, northeast is actually earth element, earth produced matter, hence we suspect that there was a bit of money that's been spent or lost, okay? Of course, northeast over here, you can see that there are a lot of green as well. So northeast, when you have a lot of green, it signifies that there are some problems with use. For example, the shoulder, the upper arms, or the neck, or sinus issues. Skin has some as if must have two elder brother above him. Tentatively, I would say that the northeast, this little boy, it's good culinary skill, culinary himself. Okay, much loved by very good, but so watch out his health problems or sinus. He has problems. You need to take. Okay, good. Let's come to the east sector. The east sector, it's very good. East represents the year 2011, and this year 2023. East represents growth. Okay, East also represents your lower limb. East also represents the firstborn boy in a family. As you can see, there's MRT station over there. In fact, there's two MRT stations. There's NE1 and there's a CC29 station. So there's two MRT stations in the east sector, and the east sector has the cable car harbour front, and then you have the Vivo City, etc. All right. And then, so East is basically generally a very good year. This year is going to be a good year for you guys. People who have purchased the house already. Yes, correct. Even you have not purchased the house, or you're looking to purchase the house, or you have purchased the house, but it's not TOP yet, as it is now, it's not TOP yet, you will still have the energy that is reflecting out from this property. Very simple. Let me explain. So, for example, today you are a lover of, say, white color. You love white colors. Everything you buy, you tend to go for the whiter colors. So this is your energy. This is your patterns. So by looking into your house that you have purchased, even you have not stayed in there, it tells us a lot about you. Okay, so like I said again, East is a very good sector for this property. I like East also a lot because I understand the moment you have MRT, is a congregation of human beings. Meaning to say, once you have a congregation of human beings, there's all of energy, positive energy. So it's going to be a very prosperous year for you this year. And especially, of course, you have Vivo cities and cable cars and over there. So it's very good for you. Okay. However, I'd like you to be very careful about your legs, your lower limbs, because Bank of Commerce Merrill Lynch is still there. It's part of the East sector. Hence, you want to be careful about your cholesterol and your lower limbs, your legs. Okay. Good. We have covered the north, the northeast, and the east sector. Let's go to the southeast sector. Southeast sector represents the first daughter, the very first born girl in your family. Doesn't matter how many brothers she has above her. She's the firstborn girl in the family. And then you have the Singapore Cruise Center over there, and then there's a bridge between Singapore and Sentosa. So I want to tell you something. 2024, 2025 is going to be a transition. You're going to cross over to maybe a new industry, a new sector, or a new department. Think back the year 2012, 2013. Did you change department or change portfolio? If you have experienced this thing before, that means the future coming 2024 this year, you are going to go through the same thing again. Okay. I like the Singapore Cruise Center and the post office over there. So this daughter basically is also very much loved by their seniors. Of course, there's water over there. However, there's something that you need to take care. And be careful, especially mother who love their daughters a lot. I think this daughter is going to travel the world, or she is also going to be overseas studying or working or even migration. Okay, so but never mind lah. The world is very small now. We can always do FaceTime and we can call each other. So it doesn't matter if your children's overseas. Most important, children is doing well. Okay, so southeast also represents the vein, the hair. Okay, so this is good. This southeast sector is very good. Okay, but of course, this daughter can also be a bit reserved at times. You know, say she sometimes want to keep to herself. She don't tell you a few things. Okay, she may be outspoken in a way, but she has some inner things that she wants to keep to herself. So as parents, if you are thinking that your daughter needs to talk to you, please give them a chance and opportunity to approach you so they can talk to you. Okay. Good. Let's talk about the south sector. Before we go to the south sector, let's talk about something that's very important, because a lot of people want to buy a house and a lot of people are wondering how can they select a proper house. So we actually come out with a workbook, a physical workbook, as you can see from here. This physical book is the first and only one in the world that actually help you to select a property the proper feng shui way. Okay, it's easy to use and it's basically able to help you to guide you, holding your hand step by step, telling you what to do. Inside the guidebook, workbook rather, it will tell you which sector to draw, like what I just did just now. I draw the map, how you use the protractor, and how you're going to find the street directory, etc. Now, a shout out to people working in street directory. All our maps are based on street directory and they are very good. They are very professional, very colorful, very detailed, very precise. So I strongly suggest everybody use street directory when they want to purchase a property. Okay, so inside the workbook also will tell you what to look out for in every sector. For example, I was just going through just now north sector. What is north all about? Which year is it? And what are the body parts includes? And what are the body parts, including who are the members. Okay, so it's all written there. So if, for example, your north sector appears to have a forested area or a library, you need to watch out already. Okay, and then how many did it appear? For example, just now there's a construction site. All right, take a construction site. How many construction site was there? Was it one or two? All right, and then the post office, and then factory, etc., etc. These are all not so supposed to appear in the north sector. So if they will appear, put a tick at the side, and then you mark out how many have appeared. If you are more than four, all right, then if the property is not so good in the north sector. So you can mark out. If it's not so good, which year is going to affect you? It's all written here. Who is going to be affected is all written here. Okay, and what body parts is going to be affected, it's all written here. So it's a very good workbook. All right, and this workbook is very cheap. This workbook comes only at the price of $47 each. All right, even the GST increase, we did not increase the price. Okay, and this workbook comes with a 30 minutes house analysis, meaning to say our masters will sit down with you via Zoom and tell you about your current house, what's the situation, and teach you how to use this workbook. Okay, all right. So this workbook is a physical workbook, so you can keep it and you can use this to do through your house selection journey. Very good, very useful. All right, many feedback and very good testimony about this workbook. All right. Now there's a promotion here if you're looking for a property. All right, and if you can't, please spend some time and some effort to get a property. A property is very important. Now, I want to say this, tell people why house selection is so important. And house selection should not be based on your 八字for a very simple reason. Now, if you remember, in the year 1945, the Hiroshima was attacked by the Americans and dropped atomic bomb on it. The moment the atomic bomb dropped, 45,000 people perished. All right, 45,000 people perished. The whole day itself, 70,000 people perished. Can you tell me, do you think the 70,000 people share the same date and time of birth? The same 八字? Correct. The answer is impossible because there's old people, young people, there are boys, there are girls, etc. So, but they share two common things. The first common thing is that they shared the same date of death. Correct? You agree with me? Yeah, they all died on the same day. The second thing is that they shared the venue of death. They were there when the bomb dropped on them. So the venue is very important. The place you're going to stay affects you. So I was just talking to a gentleman just now. I just came back from Muzi. I went to Muzi to see our masters. I was just talking to the GM. He says he just did a complete he's working on a property in Orchard Road, very high class this residential area condominium. He says he can feel the energy is so different as compared to other condominiums. You know, it's because of the good energy feel. I say yes. The place you stay is very important because certain places is very good energy. Certain places doesn't got good energy. You also want to send your children to better school. Why? Because of better students, better results. You also want to find a better parking lots, and you don't want to park between two lorries or two vans. Nothing wrong with two vans or two lorries. It's just that because if you're driving a brand new car, you are afraid that they scratch your car. You know, you want to park beside other sedan car or at least a more expensive Continental car. Same thing. If you want to find parking spot for your car, why are you not finding a good place for your property that you're going to stay in? So 3 properties house selection promotion. This price is only for the six people, and then you get a free book as well, a free workbook that we have created. And the price is 2,388, but today's special we're going to only give it to you at 1,888. All right, while stock lasts. Okay, but because every time we have 6 people come very fast, this is taken already. So if you want, please call Wendy at 8448-7416, 8448-7416. Okay, let's see if any comments out there. Okay, so this is Wendy. Wendy is good afternoon, Wendy. Hi. Okay, good. So if you need this book, please call Wendy, all right, at 8448-7416, all right, or take a screenshot at the bullet that's running across, the banner that's running across, okay? Good. Or you can screenshot or you can scan our QR code here. So this is our house selections workbook. Just scan the QR code, or you want to have a Feng Shui audit, just scan the QR code here as well. And of course, if you want to have the house selection, scan the QR code. We can never stress enough how important house selection is. Okay, when you go and buy a pair of jeans, you also make sure you try it in the fitting room. You make sure also you check the seams and the zip are all okay. But why you buy a pair of jeans, you check. But when you buy a property that's cost over $1 million, you refuse to check, right? Yeah. Okay. Good. So fan club. If you want to join a fan club, also can call Wendy at 8448-7416. In a fan club, we'll share more details with you about the property. All right. Yeah, correct. We'll share only to people in the fan clubs, make more details. Okay, we're back to this property again. Let me some time to drink some water. Good. Let's talk about the south. Today we're going to cover the south. Now we're going to cover the south, the southwest, the west, and the northwest. The south, basically, you have a lot of water. You have the ferry to Batam. There's a lot of water. So I would safely say that south also is across. It will be South Sentosa. Sentosa is famous for a few things. Of course, they are famous for the casino. Okay. Of course, it was also a fort. It was a war place when World War II. Do you know World War II? But you and I know not a single cannon was fired because the Japanese came from Malaysia. They did not come from the sea. Okay. So year 2024, year 2014 will be the year representing the South. Future will be the year 2026. Okay, a few years from now, 3 years from now. 2026 also represents by fire element. The south is represented by fire element, represents the second daughter. That means she must have an elder sister above her. So this one also represents academic, also represents your eyes, your blood pressure, your heart, and for ladies will be the breast. Okay, so unfortunately the south here has casinos. Casinos represents water element. It's a vice, it's a water element, it's happiness. So I want you to be very careful during your 2026. Try not to do anything rash. Try not to speculate. Try not to lend anybody any money, or try not to be a guarantor for anybody. Think back. Was your 2014 a good year? Was your 2014 you lent some people some money and then you did not get it back, or you lost some deals or lost some money? Okay, so if it's true, then you want to be careful in your 2026. So what we are doing now is basically doing an X-ray on the property that you're interested in. So by looking into this, it's just an X-ray. We have to be very precise. We have to come down to your property. Okay, but again, this is just an X-ray to look into it. All right, we do not have the luxury of the sound, we don't have luxury of the other senses apart from just straight directory. Okay, good. Let's talk about the Southwest. Southwest basically is representing the mother, representing the year 2015, 2016, future with 2027, 2028. Earth element represents the digestive system for the whole family. For the ladies, will be the uterus. Okay, so you can see a lot of water over there. Okay, a lot of water over there, and of course, further down, again, the Sentosa. So, what I can say is that the mother or female owner of the house in the Reef at King's Dock is very hardworking, able to earn money, good money, all right, which is very good. However, you need to take care of your health. Chinese has these only two things, whether you're heaty or whether you're too cold inside, too han. Chinese word is han. So yes, maybe you want to look into your body. It's a bit too cold, all right. For family who wants to create, for couple who wants to have a young family, to start a family, maybe the ladies has to go through some traditional medicines adjustment first lah, 调一下 to get make sure that you're back to your proper health. Okay, if not, it's quite difficult to conceive. Okay, because too much water over there. All right, overwork, underappreciated. Okay, good. Let's talk about the West sector. West represents the communication, represents the year 2017. Future will be 2027. Okay, 29. So 2029. Okay, 2029. West also represents happiness, represents third daughter. Now, as you can see, there is a what do you call it? A Keppel club over there. Very good. The Keppel club indicate that this family, if you want your happiness, just go to the visit clubs, go for sailing, go for enjoyment. All right, and basically, if your daughter or family member want to learn to sing, very good. Let them sing. They are very good at singing. Nice voice. However, this West also indicates that there's a lot of water over there, so communication needs to improve. Sometimes the subordinates are incompetent or insubordinations. Right. So again, this all need to enhance. All right. Never mind. All these are small issues to be improved. But again, 2017, if you have made some good money, 2029 is also going to be a year that you make some good money. Okay. Be careful about debt collection. We need to say if you are in a business that you need to give people credit, so try not to do that, avoid that, because debt collection may have some problems. Okay, try to avoid giving people credit terms. Even now, start from now, not necessarily have to be by the year 2029, then you look into this debt collection problem. Okay, good. Let's come to the last final sector. How's everybody out there? Everybody okay? If you're okay, give me a thumbs up or give me a number 96. Okay, give me a 96 to encourage me. I'm the only one working today. No, I'm not working today. I'm working the one sharing today. The rest of the masters are all working in Muzi. Okay, so if you want to see our masters, please go to Muzi and see us. All right, so let's talk about Northwest. Northwest is pretty good. It has a lot of capable golf link over there. Meaning to say the father is very hardworking. Father is also somebody that is expensive taste. Okay, very sporty, very expensive taste, hardworking. Northwest represents the father. Northwest represents 2018, 2019. However, I saw that that's two petrol stations over there, your petrol station over there. So I just want to ask friends who want to buy this property, did you lost some money in the year 2018 and 2019? Two times, pretty big amount of money. Okay, if not, then you may want to also know that your sometimes you have a bit easily worked up lah, the father. Okay, small time only, not a lot of time, but easily. The moment he start on his tail, okay. All right, so Northwest also has an MRT station, meaning to say the father is very popular. Also know how to earn money. If you're 2018, 2019, you make good money, then you need to worry about people taking away the money from you lah. That means you don't invest wrongly, invest into something you don't understand. So coming 2030, 2031, please repeat. Make sure you don't invest things that you don't understand. Make sure you don't invest in things that you don't know. Okay, good. All right. We basically come to the whole map analysis. Thank you again to Street Directory for providing such a precise, colorful, and informative map. Okay. Then we'll talk about the shape of the development, right? The site map. Okay, good. This is the site map. As you can see, it's elongated, okay? It's almost rectangular, and it's sitting from the southwest, facing the okay. Runs from basically from east as there is also and right, there's a king's dot of the. So this property basically has a few missing corners. The south has a missing corner in the south, and also the northeast is protruding with a bit of north in the missing corner. Meaning to say, this 2026 is also going to be a year that it's going to be quite challenging for you. Try to be careful in terms of your documentation, things that you sign. Better be careful. Don't anyhow put your signature on anything that you don't understand or not read. If you have to, spend some time to look for a good lawyers to read it for you. Okay, good. Okay. All right. So this is the street directory portion is done. The site map is done. Let's talk about the floor plans. So selecting the house is very important. As you can see, for trained eyes, the floor plan looks squarish. So untrained eyes, the floor plan looks squarish. But matter of fact, the floor plan looks not squarish at all. Let's do it now and show you why the floor plan doesn't look squarish. Okay, so we segment out the floor plan and put it into north, south, east, west, 8 sector, followed by, you see the blue color running through, the blue line running through. The blue line running through states that the house is squarish from here, and the rest that are not squarish are the one in pink. There's a cavity that makes up the square, and those outside the blue color box, the green color ones are the one that is protruding, which is very good. Right, just give me some time to drink some water. Sorry. Pardon me. Thank you so much. Okay, so Ken Hong, thank you. Happy New Year. Thank you. I hope you had a good holiday. Okay, so the green sector are good. So, for example, if you have a missing corner in the southwest, so what does it imply? What does it imply? It implies that the southwest represents the mother. The mother tends to be a bit busy, tends to be out all the time, tend to be a bit worry a bit more, tend to be a bit concerned or over worry, tend to be a bit overworked. So 2016 will be a difficult year for them, and then future 2028 also will be a difficult year. So from here we can tell you a lot of information. Hence, it is very important that when you go for a house selection, look for a good property, look for a good house shape. All right, don't get those irregular shapes. That's not good for you. All right, good. So this is the link to the book or the ebook that we have written. And Wendy is back. I can see that Wendy is back. Wendy stays over here. If you want to call Wendy, you can call her at 8448-7416. Excuse me. Okay, thank you. Welcome back, Wendy. And again, for friends who wants to engage us for the Feng Shui audit or to select a house, these are the things that you can come to us. Okay, good. We have almost come to the end of the presentation. Thank you for joining us on this the Reef at the King's Dock. And then let's talk about the ratings. Okay, let's bring this down so that we can have a good view of the rating. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. Let me just clear that one. Okay, the book will be, let me just put out this one. Okay, 1 second to download the book. Yep, this will be the banner to download the book. Okay, so Master Simas has given the Reef at the docks, the King's Dock, 3 stars upon 5. Very good. So did Master Eric, also give 3 stars. Master Guo also give 3 stars. Myself and Master Sharon, we also each give 3 stars because there's 2 MRT stations here, and they're very good MRT stations, very nearby. And so there's a lot of activities in the east sector. So this year is going to be a good year. Hence, we come to the conclusion that this is a property that you can consider 3 stars. Okay. Friends who are doing business are wondering whether which is a better year for Chinese New Year to start work. We have these slides for you now. Please screenshot this slide and share with your bosses or your friends who owns business. This is the date that we complete the calculations, and we basically want to share with you on this one to tell you when it's a good day to start work. Okay, this is just for reference purposes only. However, if you see here, there is no good starting date for the people born in the year of the pig. People like myself, we need to say, continue working. Don't stop. Okay, good. This is the map to the event. If you want to see us now, after this, I'll rush over to the events again. Come and see us in this event. Bring your floor plan, and then if you cannot find us, just call Wendy 8448-7416. Wendy will definitely direct you to our place. Okay, good. Wendy is in. Let's put Wendy up. Hello, Wendy. You're muted. Oh, Wendy's run away already. Okay. All right. So, fan club. Sorry, the next thing will be all about fan club. If you want to join a fan club, please call Wendy at 8448-7416. Okay. Good. Any questions from the floor? If you have questions, please type into the. Wendy, you're back. Hello. Can you hear us, Wendy?
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I think I lost the internet for a while. Hi, glad to be back.
Good. We can hear you loud and clear. I hope
wonderful.
Good. I hope you had a good weekend. Okay, so we're gonna share with everybody. We chat with everybody on the Reef at King's Dock. So friends who wants to join us for fan club, please call Wendy at 8448-7416. What's going to happen in the fan club? In the fan club, we'll share more details about each property we discussed. Okay, these details are private, only for people who are the member of fan club. Okay, good. Any last word from the floor? Any questions? No questions. Okay,
nope, not today.
Not today. Good. Very happy. I'll rushing back to the Muzi after I record my fan club, and thank you everyone for supporting our Facebook or social media. Basically, our TikTok video has gone. One video has gone over 100 over 1,000, and one video has gone over 30 over 1,000 just 2 days. 30 over 1,000 just 2 days is amazing. All right, thank you so much for you guys for support. Continue to support us. We'll give you more Feng Shui tips to let you know how to improve your health, harmony, and prosperity. Okay. Good. Thank you. Have a nice weekend. Help your neighbors, support local family, and support local businesses. Okay? Good.
Yes.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Happy shopping for Chinese New Year. Take care.